Hello guys, it's me ShadowX905 here, and today I'll be talking to you guys about my review, a quick review of Batman Arkham Origins. I have played it a lot. I did get the game recently and I repassed it and I'm just playing multiplayer. So today I'm just going to talk about that, and it's going to be the first in the series of my Batman Arkham games reviews. So stay tuned. Anyway, we can start off with the story. Batman Arkham Origins has a really good story actually, even though people don't really like it for some reason. It's a pretty good story. The story takes place pretty much with Batman's, I believe, second year, I believe. It's in Christmas time, which is pretty cool. And pretty much you see Batman's has to like deal with Black Mask, which Black Mask actually hired or got 8 assassins that want to kill Batman for a bounty that Black Mask put on Batman. So a whole night he must stop them from killing, so Batman has to stop Black Mask and also look out for the assassins, which is pretty cool. And the assassins range from Deathstroke to Copperhead and to even Bane, which is pretty cool. The city is pretty cool. It's actually, I believe, a little bigger than Arkham City, which is cool. And the graphics is actually pretty cool for PS3 game, and even though the gameplay is still pretty much the same, it's still pretty good. So now for the gameplay, I did talk about it right now a little bit. The gameplay is pretty much the same thing as Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. The only thing that is some new gadgets, like for example the glue gun. It's not really new. It's more like the same freeze blast from Arkham City, but the one that they added new was the Deathstroke's Rogue Claw, which is the ones you can grapple on some hooks that can probably help you, explore areas easier and will be needed for some areas in the story, which is pretty cool. Another thing is that Arkham Origins does have great voice acting. It does have new voice actor for Batman, which isn't as good as Kevin Conroy, but it's still pretty close. It sounds like a young version of him. And Joker's Troy Baker is just amazing. I mean, I still like Mark Hamill, as Joker. He's still the best, but like Troy Baker's really awesome, and plus he's been a lot now. He's become the new Northern North. He's been a lot of voices that he's voicing. He voiced Robin in Arkham City. He voices Two-Face in Arkham City, of course, and now he's voicing Joker, and he does voice Joel from Last of Us, which is pretty cool. And Joker's is just really awesome. He sounds like a pretty cool character, and I really love to see. Like, I put my TV's volume up every time he came out, because I want to hear that awesome voice of Joker and get that awesome performance he did.
Nice of you to drop in. And just in time.
And yeah, so the gameplay is just the same thing as the games. I mean, I guess I could say if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Pretty much, and it's still pretty fun. It does add a little bit harder. Like, enemies do hit faster for some reason, so pros will probably have a little challenge at first, but you'll get used to it. The controls are kind of switched. For example, the Detective Vision back then, I believe L2, PS3. I'm not sure for Xbox. The PS3 version. Now it's switched from L2 to L1, which is kind of weird, but you get used to it too. Now let's talk about the last thing in my review is the multiplayer mode, which I have not seen a review ever and online that actually talks about the multiplayer actually online fairly. The multiplayer online, at first, it starts off kind of awkwardly because you will probably play as the leads. My first match actually was playing as Batman or Robin. I played as Robin. It actually put me, so it was kind of lucky. But you should play as leads more, because playing as Batman or Robin is kind of hard, because they put you like sometimes like the whole point of the multiplayer you play as one of the leads of Joker crew, one of the leads of Bane's crew, or Batman or Robin, and it's just random. You will play as all three teams, randomly, and you don't know. But after a match in the lobby you had already, they will have a whole selection excuse me guys, circle that will actually let you choose, let's just see who's gonna be Batman or Robin, which is pretty cool. The custom loadouts are pretty cool. Like, for example, you can unlock skins for Batman and Robin, which are pretty cool. For the elites, you can unlock some custom items or something, hats and armor that can look pretty cool. Plus, some of them give you boosts. Like, for example, take less damage from grenades, and some give you like less damage from headshots, which is pretty cool. Plus, you do have some perks. For example, Joker has like his airship, and Bane has like their airship, and they have their own perks, which is pretty cool. And I mean, sure, when you play Elite, it's kind of less fun but once you get used to it, you will have fun. Actually, it's not a mode that you should pass on. You should never play it. I actually been playing online mode more than the story mode, actually, to tell the truth, because it's still pretty fun. It's a pretty fun mode to play as, and sadly it's not going to be an Arkham Knight, but hopefully you can enjoy it right now. Another thing I'll talk about too that can probably lower down the score for this review is just a lot of glitches. The game has froze on me a lot of times, and they have the PS3 Slim, which the model doesn't really overheat, really, and it does work for a lot of games. But it has froze on me a lot of times, and usually it's just online, and sometimes even the story mode. But story mode doesn't freeze, it just freezes a little bit in those textures. There's some texture problems a little sometimes, but these problems are a little too minor that you probably won't really notice it. The only thing you probably won't notice it freezes, of course, you turn off your PS3 and turn it back on. But those don't happen too often, so you still want to keep going back playing this game because it is a really fun game. So in conclusion, guys, Batman Arkham Origins, I'll give it pretty much an 8, pretty much 8 out of 10. And why? Because, I mean, it has a great story, a really awesome comic book story, and it does show a little bit of the origin of Batman, how he met all these villains like Joker and stuff like that. The story is pretty fun, if you like it. The gameplay is the same thing as their games, but that's a good thing, because, I mean, you really want a different gameplay from these games. You want to keep it the same way, And, it does have pretty good modes. It does have, challenge mode, of course. Some pretty cool, awesome skins. The PS3 does come with free DLC. You can get the story, like the Nightfall Batman, which looks awesome. And the online mode is a different mode that it's very fun that we're going to play. So yeah, that's a lot of perks. The only thing that kind of has a lot of glitches, I heard the PC version has a lot of bad glitches. The console version doesn't have that much, maybe freezes occasionally, but it shouldn't really keep you from playing this game. Especially if you're a Batman Arkham fan, you'll definitely love this game. So that's really all for this review, guys. Me, ShadowX905 here, and the next review will probably be Arkham Asylum. So see you guys later.